Hey, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing?
Get in!
What should have been a somber occasion turned into chaos today when an unidentified male started a fight at the funeral of Masa Sera, the chairman of one of the largest Yakuza syndicates in the Tokyo area. We'll bring you further details as the story develops.
Two days out of prison, you got the mob after you.
Who are you?
Come on, you remember me, don't you? Kazuma?
Detective Date.
Fuma got shot?
Yeah. I don't know if he's okay or not.
Still, I'm confused. What was all that about Yumi and the 10 billion yen?
I don't know.
I don't believe you.
Detective Date. Why did you help me out? Organized crime unit. When'd you get transferred to that?
During the Dojima murder investigation. I ignored the higher-ups. Went too far. My punishment was a transfer from homicide to the organized crime unit. To deal with a shitty Yakuza. Just like you, I became the black sheep. My wife and daughter left me. I fucked my whole life up. Because of you. Kazuma, I'm investigating the hit placed on Masa Sera. You gonna help me?
I owe you one. But right now,
The Tojo clan loses 10 billion yen. The third chairman is murdered. And then you appear and all hell breaks loose. Suddenly the case is wide open. It's like all this chaos was waiting for your release. Take this. Cell phone. Even 10-year-olds have them nowadays. I'll investigate the missing 10 billion. You look for the girl, Yumi. I just know the two are related somehow. So, why don't we cooperate?
I've heard worse ideas. I'm in.
So, you got any leads?
No. But I'll start by gathering info from an old friend of mine. She works at Serena.
I see. Barkeep, we're done here. You can open the bar again.
Okay.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Yakuza. Now, as you can see there, our next story objective is to go to Serena and meet with Reina to ask for some leads on Yumi and the 10 billion yen, but today we will not be doing any of that, or indeed for another couple of videos, because at this point Kamurocho is now open to us and we can explore the town and we can do some side quests. So that's what we will be spending our time on for the next couple of episodes at least. And I will also be cutting out all the random fights around town, or most of the random fights around town, unless something interesting happens like new heat actions or whatever. But I thought I'd just keep this one in to start things off with some action. I tried to do the heat action on the or with the beer crate, but it wasn't happening. But yeah, we'll keep the fights that are relevant to the side quests that we are doing. Those I will keep in the video, but most of the random mobs that we encounter, well, I'll just edit those out. Unless, yeah, something interesting happens. And we got ourselves enough XP to get another move. And in this case it is the punch combo from a grab. Can't quite afford another level just yet, but that's fine. And I thought I'd apologize again for skipping through some of the dialogue here kind of fast, like here. And this guy's coat is full of holes and he's cold obviously, and we could help him out if we had something that we could use, but we don't really have anything that would help him right now, so. And this guy seems to be having a good time. Talking about some hostess who works at a bar called Jewel. And yeah, hostess bars are, well, they are a thing in Yakuza. We can visit those and pay through the nose to hang out with these ladies. And we can also give them gifts like this. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but yeah, this guy gave us a hint that this hostess called Reika likes expensive brand accessories. And there's just some flavor dialogue about Bacchus, who is of course the Roman god of wine. And apparently the bartender at Bacchus is the director of the shopping district board, so he's kind of an influential guy with a lot of connections. And this guy here appears to be looking for someone in a grey suit, just like us, and he is apparently an Oyabun of a Shimano family affiliate, and the only guy we can think of who fits that description is Majima. So we may be seeing him later. And what we just picked up there is a coin locker key, which, well, opens coin lockers. These right here. There's 50 of them in the game, and the keys are the main or the only collectible basically in the game. And these lockers contain stuff like weapons or items or equipment. And it's well worth your while looking or picking up any of the keys you may run across. Again, there's 50 of them, and I don't know if I'll be collecting all of them, but I'll get as many as I can. And maybe look up the rest of them on a guide or something. And this location right here did not exist back in 1995, before Kazuma went to prison. This is the Millennium Tower. And sadly we can't get in there just yet, because this will be talking to the guard in a second. Yeah, he doesn't let members of organized crime groups. My English is great today. Yeah, he's not letting us in, even though we are obviously not Yakuza, but I guess he doesn't care. And we apparently just broke somebody's contacts. And he wants us to give him 200,000 yen, but of course we don't have that much. And even if we did, we would not pay him, because this is obviously a scam. Yeah, the side quests in Yakuza 1, a lot of them involve people trying to scam Kiryu and get him beat up for their troubles. And that is a bit of a tradition in the series in general. Even in the samurai spin-off, or one of the samurai spin-offs anyway, Ryuga Gotoku Kenzan. In that game as well, people try to scam Kiryu and getting beat up and or hit with a sword for doing so, and I guess it kind of runs in the family that Kiryu is some kind of a magnet for this kind of trouble. Well, I'm not sure if Kiryu in that game is supposed to be the ancestor of this Kiryu, but whatever. And just around the corner here, near the Pink Street entrance, which is kind of the street that has all the hostess clubs and various other establishments of that nature. And there's a side quest right here, with a girl selling matches. I mean, Kiryu is a smoker, so we might as well grab some matches, just in case we need them. And we just put one of our items in the item box. Thankfully, the game is kind enough to, well, let us just store the item right there when we get a new item, instead of making us run all the way back to the nearest item box. Anyway, we had some fights here and we leveled up again, so we will get an improved dodge with more distance. And now that we have taken a trip around the corner, we get to talk to the match girl again. She's not doing so well, but we were nice to her, and as a reward she gives us this cologne. Which is an item that is used for the hostess activities. Kiryu can equip it and he'll be, well, more attractive to the ladies. And as we continue along this street here, we will run into another side quest. And this lady wants us to protect her bar from some ruffians who have been harassing the hostesses and causing all kinds of ruckus. So now our job is just to stand here for a second. It's not a long time that we have to stand here, but excuse me. I'm trying to do my bouncer job here and that lady just keeps bumping into me, which is not how this is supposed to work. And staring at the wall probably also isn't how this is supposed to work, but in Kiwami I believe this was all done in a cutscene. And these guys just kind of show up after a while. So we'll beat some sense into them and hopefully they will stop harassing the hostesses or doing the rest of the naughty things they've been doing.
This motherfucker really wants to fight, don't he?
And we just completely missed our stomp. Good job. Well, there he goes. So, how about that sports team, huh? Seen any good films lately? Oh, never mind. We've got some new... Or this guy comes in again and he's got a new friend. And he just called us whack, which is very rude. And he will be beaten up.
out of here, old man.
And they go down just as easily as they did before, the only difference being that there were two of them. Okay, and apparently these guys are going to get some more backup, so let's see what kind of an idiot they will show up with next. You know the deal by now. We'll beat these guys up again and stomp on their faces, and then they'll hopefully learn their lesson. And if not, we will recommence the stomping and then see if they learned their lesson. And the roundhouse kick combo still making quick work of most of these trash enemies. And which is completely with that kick. Didn't find anything interesting weapons-wise around here, so I might as well just get it over with quickly. Alright, so the owner has showed up again, and that means the side quest is done and we earn our reward. And since otherwise this would be a 40-minute long video because I couldn't find another good place to cut it, I'll just end this episode here, and next time we'll be doing a whole lot more side quests.